So we're in Matthew chapter 11, and there's so much going on in this chapter. It opens with John's disciples coming to Jesus, and they're going, are you the one that we've been looking for? Are you the Messiah that Israel's been anticipating? And he gives them this strange answer. And it's an answer that causes discussion and leads to people listening in more to what Jesus has to say. He starts to quote the Old Testament, and he talks about, what is this Messiah character supposed to look like? What's he going to do? And so they hear this and they go away, and then he just turns to the crowd because apparently, it's become a commotion and people are listening, and he starts to talk about, what did you expect John to be? He was what you didn't expect him to be. What have you expected of the Messiah? Maybe that's not exactly what is meant. And so he starts to have this conversation about, all of these cities and how they've interacted with him and his experiences in doing ministry. He brings all of this up, and then he makes these grand statements about authority that's been granted to him. And he brings everybody in for this big moment where he goes, my burden is easy and my yoke is light. And I look at the story and I go, wow, that's profound, because I think a lot of us, we have this feeling about religion that, it's just a bunch of rules and things that you have to do and places that you have to go and requirements that you have to fulfill. But Jesus pulls in his crowd just to announce this to them about his burden being easily, about his yoke being light. And he goes, I want to give you rest. And I think in our world where there's so much going on and everybody's vying for attention and everybody's telling you this is the right way to do this and look at them, they're doing it wrong. This message of Jesus where he's talking about lightening our load is profound. It's that whole idea about you've been working at all of these different things, trying to fulfill these requirements, but what I want to give to you is unique. I want to give to you a way to work that fits with who you are. It's not going to look the way that you've assumed that it's going to look. It's going to look completely different, and it's going to be something that fits you so well.